Hello and thanks for joining me. Today we're going to talk about being more productive using Microsoft Edge. And I use Microsoft Edge because we are using Microsoft 365 and it makes me more productive because you see up here in the upper left-hand corner, there's an app launcher that gives me the ability to get to my most commonly used Microsoft 365 applications. But one of the things that's kind of annoyed me is that I have a lot of chatter here in the browser and very distracting, and quite frankly, I don't want to be on the always on news cycle. So I'm going to show you how to make yourself more productive by reducing some of the distractions that you might have in your Microsoft Edge browser. So you'll see up here in the upper right hand corner there's a place where there's page settings, and so I'm going to click on that. And in the drop-down box, we can choose many different features. The biggest one that I have is the layout. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to from informational to focused. And what that does is it gets rid of all of the background chatter that I have here. And very, very handy indeed. But where did all that stuff go that was the chatter that I was talking about? Well, it's still here. However, it's not in front of my face all the time. And I can actually flip over it to this little button here where it shows work feed. I can click on that and it'll actually give me information from my Microsoft 365 account, so I can see what coworkers or myself or anybody else in the organization might have been currently working with or recently worked with. There's lots of things that I can look at. I can look at my own content. What are the last few files that I worked on, and all that sort of neat stuff. So very, very handy to have that there. I'm not restricted from seeing all of my news items here, but if I wanted to get rid of all the distractions, I can actually scroll down to the bottom and I can do a content off. And you can see that it removes all of that extra stuff. I can't scroll all the way down. There's nothing there to scroll down to. Really handy if you are wanting to be extremely focused. Now, you can see over here, there's an absolute ton of icons here now. Typically, these are filled in by most recently used web pages that you've gone to, or frequently used web pages that you might have. It happens automatically, but if you want to be a little bit more intentional about it, you can actually add and remove shortcuts that you're going to use on a regular basis. So we're just going to go with this Dell one here. And let's say I just want to get rid of that one here because I'm not going to use it. I can click remove and it will remove it. It'll fill it in with something else that I most recently used quite a bit. But I can remove it from there. Now you might want to know how you might be able to add something to a shortcut. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to the plus sign, and let's say I just want my QuickBooks Online icon to be there so that I don't have to hunt for it. So I'm going to just type in a name, QuickBooks Online, and then we're going to go https qbo.intuit.com. I happen to know that one, and we just click the add button. Unfortunately, it did not add it for me. Let's try it again. All right, well that didn't work either, so let's try refreshing the page. Sometimes that'll make a difference. Evidently, it did not. So, evidently, that's not the correct way to do it. So, let's go to the web page itself. And I will copy this. Now it wants to add it. And you'll see that it gave it the name of the actual browser link. But let's change that. Let's rename that to QuickBooks Online. And I'm going to leave that in there just so you don't make the same mistake as I did. And you can go ahead and you can add custom links onto your homepage in Microsoft Edge. Another really handy feature that you can go to is I have this particular website here, and let's say I just want to make it so that it's easy for me to use as an application. All I need to do is go to the page, click the dots, apps, install this site as an app, and then you want to give it a name, hit install. And in this case, I have some choices. I can pin to the taskbar, pin to start, create a desktop shortcut, or have it auto start this when I turn the machine on. And I'm just going to pin it to start and taskbar and hit allow. Say yes. And now let's just show what that looks like. So you'll see I have QuickBooks Online here. And it browses to it and it makes it look exactly like an app. Handy stuff, huh? Really handy because you'll see that it allows you to focus. Even though it is running in a browser, it doesn't have all of the additional stuff like the link pages and all that stuff on it, so that you can focus on your work. So hopefully this has proven to be handy to you, and just like and subscribe if this is something that you'd like to see more of. Thanks a bunch.